Okay, dear students, I hope you catch the previous lesson we studied and practiced. And now let's start the new lesson. Hello, dear students. Most welcome to the new lesson, lesson 7 for grade 12. I'm your English instructor again. Today I'm here with the new lesson, but I hope you practice the previous lesson and just keep practicing, keep making your own statement for the grammars and try to memorize those expressions I taught you. And I will teach you more expression. Let's start our new lessons. In the first lesson we study about the third conditional sentence. We studied the third type of conditional sentence. Today we are going to start a new lesson. Today we are going to study about the mixed conditional sentence. Dear students, tell me and just imagine with yourself, do you know and what do you think what it might be, and what do you think what is a mixed conditional sentence? Have you ever made your own statement about the mixed conditional sentence, or it's the first time you hear about the mixed conditional sentence? But don't worry, I will teach you more effectively and more effortlessly the grammar. Today the title for the grammar is conditional sentence. Then let's start. Mixed conditional sentence. Do you know mixed? It means combine. When we combine one thing with another thing, one part of something with another part of something. Mixed conditional sentence. And the mixed conditional sentence, we can combine the second and the third conditional sentence. It's the combination of the second and third conditional sentence is mixed conditional sentence. For example, if he had left immediately, he would be here now. He didn't leave immediately and isn't here. Take a look. We use from the combination of the second and third conditional sentence. We made a mixed conditional sentence. If I had studied hard when I was young, I wouldn't be a poor now. I didn't study and I'm poor. Here I made a mistake. I just written porter. It's poor. Sorry, guys. If we didn't told him the way while he was preparing for his journey, he would get lost now. We told him. It's the combination of the second and third conditional sentence. It's possible for two parts of a conditional sentence to refer to different time, and the resulting sentences makes conditional sentence. In conditional sentence, we refer about different time. The conditional sentence can referring to the different time. There are two types of mixed conditional sentence. The number one is the present result of past condition, and number two is past result of present or continuing condition. First, we are going to study the present result of past condition. In this type of mixed conditional sentence, the tenses, the tense in F class is past perfect tense, and the tense in the main class is present condition. Take a look to this example. If I had worked harder at school, I would have a better job. Here we use from the third conditional sentence and the main classes from the second conditional sentence. I would have a better job. It's the completely unrealistic condition. You are just imagining about the consequence. If you studied, if you work hard at the school, now you would have a better job, but now you don't have a better job. You are just talking about a imaginary condition. If you studied in the past, that now it's not possible that you studied in the past. You would have a better job. It's a completely imaginary or a condition which is theoretically. We wouldn't be lost if we had looked at the map, but now you are lost. But if we are just talking about imaginary situation, but if you had looked at the map, you wouldn't be lost now, but you are lost. It's completely an imaginary condition. It's completely a situation that's not realistic, a situation that is unrealistic or not real. Function of the mixed conditional sentence. This type of mixed conditional refer to unreal past condition. Here I have mentioned we are talking about unreal past condition or action. The action is completely unrealistic and it didn't happen in the past, and its possible result in the present. The sentences express a situation which is contrary to reality both in the past and present. As I told you, the situation is contrary to reality. It means it's not real. It's completely fake. It didn't happen in the past. We are just imagining about the result, about the consequence. For example, if I had studied, I would have my driving license, but you didn't study. Now you don't have the driving license. This is a completely imaginary situation. If you had spent all of your money, you wouldn't buy this jacket. If you had spent all of your money, you wouldn't buy this jacket. This is completely imaginary or situation which didn't happen. If I had gone to cinema, I would watch the movie. If I had gone to the cinema, I would watch the movie. But you didn't go to the cinema. You have never been to the cinema. Now, the condition or the situation is completely unrealistic. If she had done her assignment, she would join the party. But now she didn't join the party, and she didn't do her assignment. This is completely unrealistic or condition which is imaginary. Note, in this mixed conditional sentence you can also use models in the main clause instead of what to express the degree of certainty, permission or recommendation about outcome. In the mixed conditional sentence also we are able to use the modal auxiliary verbs instead of what to express the degree, permission or recommendation about the consequence of action. For example, if you crash the car, you might be in trouble. If you crash the car, you might be in trouble. We use from the auxiliary verb might. If I had learned English, I might be at Kainat Modern School. But now you didn't learn English. If she had studied, she might pass the test. But she didn't study, but she also didn't pass the test. It's a completely unrealistic or a condition which is contrary to the reality. Okay, students, it was our today's lessons. We studied the mixed conditional sentence and the type of conditional sentence. The first type. Today, the next, inshallah, we study the second type. But let's learn some useful expression. Bend over backwards. Bend over backwards. Bend over backwards. Break down something. Break down something. Break down something. Bend over backwards means try very hard, maybe too much. Example, he bent over backwards to please his new wife, but she never seemed satisfied. Break down something means to divide something into the part, to separate something into the simpler substance. Example, we try to break down the problem for the further study. We try to break down the problem for the further study. Okay, dear students, I hope you catched and learned my lessons. It was our today's lessons, and just keep practicing and keep studying with yourself at home. Be safe, enjoy your staying at home, and inshallah the next day we will start the new lessons. Till the next time, be safe. Allah Hafiz. Okay, dear students, it was our today's lessons. I hope you catch my lessons. Just try to make your own example for the lesson that we study. Inshallah the next day we will start the new lessons. خب شاگردای امروز درس امروز ما بود. امید که درس گرفته باشین و به روز بعدی درس جدید آغاز میکنیم.
تا درس بعدی به خداوند یکتا میسپارم. موفق و کامگار باشید. الله حافظ.